Hey guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? Better yet, how much time do I have left in my lunch? We got time. Sweet. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and break my fast because, you know what, I was gonna wait till tomorrow. I just waited again, I'm 241. Good enough, good stuff. Like I said, I wanna lose weight, but I'm getting kind of sick and tired of not consuming food. So the battle plan for today is to break the fast properly. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on this because every other time, like, you know, I'm a pro at fasting. I've done many every other day eating. I've done a couple 3-day fasts. I've done a couple 5-day fasts. I even did a 31-day fast, but every time I broke it, I didn't do it right and I paid the price. So I went ahead and did some research and found some stuff. Sure enough, one of the YouTubers I watched talked about bone broth, which is funny because if you ever go on the internet and look up things you can consume while fasting that won't break your fast, bone broth is one of those things. Now, of course, this guy sells bone broth that he's got on Amazon called Kettle and Fire, and he's like, it's the best one for breaking fast, blah blah blah, was a bling bling. Now, on this website I looked up of things you can consume while fasting. They said you can consume bone broth while fasting, and I know people who have done this thinking it was safe because it was on the internet, so it must be true. Well, here's the thing. Bone broth has 40 calories in it. If there's calories, it's gonna exhibit a metabolic response and you're right away taken out of your fast. Anything with calories in it will instantly take you out of your fast. Theoretically, coffee has 2 calories. It takes you out, but not really. So coffee's the exception, same with tea. Water is probably the safest thing you can drink. That won't kick your ass. Now, is it a big deal to be taken out of a fast? No. Will you still lose weight if you drink bone broth during a fast? Yes. Why do I know this? Because I do. I've done a bone broth fast in the past. I made my own bone broth. That one time I got those beef noodles. Beef noodles? No. Beef bones. And Jesus Murphy, that came off easy. There's no flavor to this, but I did do the bone broth fast and it was pretty good. Now, the reason why I'm breaking my fast now is, like I said, Nikki's coming over this weekend and I want to make damn sure my gut biome is up to par. So we're going to have a mug of this right now, except for I'm going to season this stuff because it doesn't look like it's seasoned. We're going to chuck some pitter patter powder into it and see how that do. Basically, you know, I want to lose weight. That's a given. Freaking dog's trying to get my bone broth. I haven't eaten in a week and he thinks it's all for him. Must be nice. So I'm going to throw a little bit of pitter patter powder into it. No, Oreo, that's mine. Not yours. Mine. We're going to chuck it in the microwave for about 3 minutes and cook it up. And then we'll give her a taste test and see how she do. It's like I can't have anything with this dog. He just wants everything. Well, let's see if this microwaves. There's some silver on it and stuff. So if she starts throwing arcs, we'll shut her down. Give her a blast for about 3 minutes. Not seeing any sparky arcs. I think we're okay. But yeah, this is, I think, the reason why people fail at fasting is because they go on the internet and they get a bunch of false information. Like, honestly, if you want to fast, the best thing to do is drink water and black coffee and the snake juice, obviously, to help beat any cravings. Now, I'm not having any cravings, but I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Yes, tomorrow I don't want to be breaking out of it, because I remember the last time I broke a heavy fast. Last summer when I went for 10, no, it wasn't summer, it was like spring. I went for 10 days. No, I went longer than that. I went like 14 days. And when I broke the fast, I broke it stupidly. And I paid the price for like 3 days after that. So I got to thinking, I'm like, you know, what do you want? There's nothing on the counter. Why do you keep going after the counter? He's literally trying to see what's up there. There's nothing up there. It's already in the microwave. I don't know. What are you doing? Fix your life, dog. Jesus, Murphy. But I paid the price. I was pretty much, everything I ate gave me the runs. It wasn't fun. So I figured we're going to try this bone broth to break the fast, get some calories in so the digestive system turns back on. And then probably on my next break, I'm going to have a protein shake with some blueberries. That'll be a little bit more caloric, and we'll see how that goes. And then for supper tonight, I'm gonna try some eggs. We're gonna crack some eggs, and I gotta clear off this shit off the stove. And we're gonna scramble up some eggs and have that. Might even have some salsa with it, because that adds flavor, and flavor's good. That's my battle plan, just to kind of get the digestive system back online. And then going forward, I wanna eat strictly keto and just keep going on the fat burn while I start getting back on the weights, because I haven't lifted weights since I've got on this fast, for the key reason that you should not, despite what the internet says, you should not lift heavy weights. Do your daily activities, but don't go to the gym and run yourself ridiculous, because remember, you got no food coming in, to repair the damage you're doing in the gym. So you're literally gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna feel like crap for a couple days. Yeah, you might lose a lot of weight, but a lot of that's gonna be muscle weight because you were dumb and went to the gym and decided to bench press and do other activities. Is this even warm or, oh piss, that's hot. Okay, good. All right, so I'm gonna give this a quick blender just to make sure everything is stirred in. And that's what we end up with. So let's see how Flava Flav it is. Breaking the fast. Oh, the cup's really hot. Oh, that's good. Pitter patter patter for the win, boys. Makes your bone broth taste yummy. We're gonna, like I said, get the digestive system back online and then get back to it. Like I was reading through some of the posts and people are like, oh yeah, you can have bone broth. And it's like bone broth has like anywhere from 40 to 80 calories per serving. So no, you can't have bone broth. That's gonna elicit a metabolic response. They're like, well, you can have coffee with coffee whitener. If you need to have cream, just substitute coffee whitener. There's no calories in that. Do I have any coffee whitener in the house, or did I use it all and throw them all away? Because I could have sworn coffee whitener is a big time friggin' mega no-no. I could have sworn I saw like 50 calories per tablespoon or some shit. Because literally coffee whitener is whey protein. It's milk whey. So no, you can't have that either, because that'll elicit a metabolic response and take you out of the fast. If you want the most benefit from your fast, if you're just doing it to burn fat and not to get all the benefits out of a fast, like the benefits of a fast go like this. Day one, you just don't eat. You're not getting really much out of it. Autophagy goes up to 100%. So your body's cleaning out old cells. Day two, autophagy spikes to 350%. Day three, your stomach liner sheds and you get a brand new stomach liner with a brand new stomach biome, which means if you've been eating a lot of processed bullshit, like the $8 chicken fingers from your grocery store, or a lot of mac and cheese from a box, or anything super processed that's you shouldn't be consuming, but it's cheap and you're like me and you don't make much money, so you need to, you know, shop on the cheap, then chances are your stomach biome just looks like a bucket of shit and it's not in a good condition. Your good bacterias are gone, your bad bacterias are all there. After day three, you literally shit out your stomach liner. It's disgusting. It looks like you ate cabbage that didn't quite process. And it smells like death. That happened again yesterday. On top of that, on day three, your immune system, okay, it recycles and it's brand new. Not brand new as in you lost all your immunities and you need to go see the doctor and get a bunch of needles and booster shots again. No, it's reinforced and it's in awesome condition. It's like the coolest, right? Inflammation's down, and that's the thing. If you have a lot of inflammation, that's where bacteria goes to hide to incubate to become something friggin' vicious. So on day three, everything resets. Autophagy's through the roof. Now you're sitting at 450% autophagy. If you want to pop some digestive aids, you can get that number up to about 800%. And you're really recycling some old damaged and mutated cells to reuse them to build your body. Nice. Now on day four, not too much going on. Autophagy drops a bit from 450 down to 200%. Day five is the magical day. On day five, your body realizes something's wrong and it doesn't want to wreck your muscle tissue. So what it does is it jacks growth hormone to 450%, okay? That's why a lot of people will, if they want to really bulk up, they'll wait till that growth hormone hits the roof on day five. They'll go and put in one frig of a workout in the gym. Like I mean one frig of a workout, because growth hormone is going to preserve the muscle. Then when they're done, they have a post-workout shake or meal that consists of like carbohydrates and proteins and get a real anabolic response, and they'll see immediate results. Like they'll see some serious growth. That's actually really good. The warmth of it, I can feel it going down because it's kind of cold in here. 68 degrees, but these walls leak friggin' cold air like crazy. And then day 7, 8, 9, 10, you're pretty much in the same state, but you're in a heavy state of ketosis, which is why I wish I had piss strips, those ketosis piss strips. Basically, there's a keto tester that you can get as well where you prick your finger like a diabetes test, then you run the blood in the machine and it tells you your ketone level as well as your blood sugar level. Now, I know my blood sugar level is super low. Well, not super low, but it's normal. It's not spiking. And my insulin hasn't been spiked in 7 days. So those are both good signs. Just finished getting off a meeting, right? Today's Valentine's Day. I know when you guys are watching this, it's not, but right now it's February 14th and I was on a meeting. Basically every day at 11:30, we have a meeting where we can discuss problems we're having and see if we can get any input on how to fix them. So one of the things that people were talking about today was Valentine's, because a lot of them have sweethearts like me. And so what are you guys doing for your sweeties for Valentine's Day dinner? Well, mine doesn't live in town, so we're not doing anything. We're going to wait till the weekend and do. We celebrate when we celebrate, like just because the holiday falls on a calendar day. And on top of that, if you got to be nice to your lady one day a year, like seriously, fix your life, because it shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't be treating your woman great one day a year just because some Hallmark card said so. It should be like nonstop, right? You don't just be nice to her and buy her a good dinner because it's friggin' V-Day. You be nice to her every time and get her good stuff all the time and stuff. Like, pull up. Frig's sakes. But we were talking about the meals, and one person's like, oh, we're gonna go to the sub shop and get meatball subs and stuff, and somebody else is like, oh, we're having turkey dinner tonight, it's gonna be delicious. And then I didn't pipe in, so I said, Adam, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm in a fast. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've been in a fast for the past 6 days. So probably nothing for dinner, but no, I am doing something for dinner because I thought about it. And I'm like, you know what? The worst would be is if Nikki's here and we decide to have like skewers or chicken wings or something on Thursday night and I completely explode. I'm in gastro pain all night. I'm like, man, that would suck. So let's get on with the breaking the fast now. And then we can move on to bigger and better things, like getting back in the gym and making some freaking gains, because that's really what I want to do. This is so freaking good, man. Yup, that's so freaking good. But that's the thing is, you come across YouTubers, right? I'm not one of them. I'm not trying to sell you guys shit. You know, there might be ads in the videos, but you'll never see me do one of those friggin' trying to get you to play AFK Arena or get you to buy a razor to shave your balls. I have no will or want to do sponsored. You know, my buddy mentioned that when my AdSense was gone. He's like, why don't you reach out and get some sponsors and do some sponsored ads? That's what he does, because his channel, he can't have AdSense on it because of the hunting content and all that. And he has no problem showing the bloody animal after he puts a round through it. So his AdSense was stripped. So now what he does is he just gets sponsored companies like AFK Arena and Manscaping and all them. And he talks about it. And I'm like, really, bud? Okay. Do what you got to do to make your cheddar. I get it. But I'll never follow that route. Like if I'm going to do a shout out for a company, it's because that company sent me something and I actually like the product. And I've had a bunch of companies send me stuff and the product was complete kife. And I'm not about to tell you guys, hey, you should run out and buy that. But a couple of these YouTubers that are health influencers, like that's what they like to call themselves, they basically have deals with food companies like Butcher Box and Kettle and Fire freaking bone broth, which, you know, this piss here that I bought from Walmart, the Imagine brand, not sponsored, has literally 0 grams of fat, 0 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of protein, which should, no, that's right. I don't know where they're getting 40 calories, because if it's 9 grams of protein, it should be 36. And that's per serving. That's per 250 milliliters of it. Well, I already drank half the box, so I'm definitely drinking a lot of protein right now. But here's the thing. I just bought that at Walmart. Bone broth is bone broth. Bone broth is made by boiling the living snot out of bones, and then the juice you get afterwards is full of collagen. All that protein is collagen. It's great for your skin. It's great for your hair. It's great for your nails. She's gonna clean you right up. You got skin problems? Get on the collagen bandwagon. Not gonna tell you what kind to buy because honestly, collagen is collagen. Just make sure it doesn't have any additives like sugar or any other bullshit in it. Make sure it's collagen peptide. Mix it to your drink. Choke it back. Don't take it on its own. I can tell you right now, it tastes like licking a 9-volt battery. Only reason why I knew that is that's how we used to test the batteries when we were kids. Stick them to your tongue. If it sucked, they worked. Now, to be fair, I don't mind going on a YouTube fitness site, like a fitness influencer, and hearing them trying to sell their program. You know, if they have a program that works, cool. What's really fun is you find somebody who constantly sells their program, and then you type in their name on YouTube and program, and then usually you can find other fitness influencers who've actually bought that program and gave it a run. Or even other people who aren't fitness influencers, just random Joe like me says, I just took the Athlean X friggin' fitness. And this is what happened. And then you can watch me go through it. And it's like, is it worth it or not? And it's my honest opinion because I don't know Jeff Cavalier. I just know that name because he mentions it on his freaking channel. I don't know Greg Doucette, but if I were to buy one of his programs and did it, it's an unbiased opinion if it's good or not. And there's some other people out there like Juji Mufu has his, but I need to get more flexible before I do that because his is all about being flexible and building muscle and stuff. Like my buddy Dan in town, he runs that DDP yoga, Diamond Dallas Page. He does DDP yoga and he's like, man, you should come out and give it a try. And I'm like, bro, I'm about as flexible as a pencil. Like I can't friggin' do that yet. Like give me a second here. Like let me lose some weight and get myself back into post-Christmas weight because like Christmas was delicious and it really kicked the shit out of my gut. So once that's all said and done, yeah, maybe I'll go out for a session, see what I think, and if I really like it, maybe I'll come on board and I'll pay the monthly tuition and do some DDP yoga to get some flexibility back into my life. Because let me tell you guys, when I was working on that sink, and I'm gonna have to work on that sink again, getting on the ground sucked. Getting back up sucked. It was not a fun time. I like to say I'm too old for this, but it's because all I do is lift and not a lot of bending. But seriously, bone broth with some pitter patter powder, good stuff. You can just put salt and pepper in it too. Some people put turmeric, but it literally makes it taste like baby barf. Don't ask me how I know how baby barf tastes. Once had this kid, my friend's kid, and he kind of puked in my mouth. It was pretty gross. No, seriously, man, like what's up with babies? How can they projectile vomit like that? Such a small package, but they go off like a damn super soaker after 50 pumps. Pretty dicked. Any hoozle. So just be advised, if you want to try a fast, go slow, all right? Don't be stupid like I am, because I'm pretty stupid. When I jump into something, I jump in the deep end every damn time. I'll admit it. I'm so bad for doing that. Like when it came to keto, deep end. When it came to fasting, deep end. When everything I do is just deep end. It's like, oh, you want to work like, oh, keto will do this. You should ease your way into it. Start cutting out sugars and breads. Nope. I just went right to carnivore diet and then ate non-root vegetables and greens and basically just jumped right in. And I was in keto flu for like 3 weeks. The bum pee was intense. Never trust a fart because you knew it was going to be a wet shirt. So you don't need to do that. Basically, you can do what you want to do. If you want to do a fast though, play it smart. The snake juice is great. Salt, no salt, water. Basic formula, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of no salt, 1 liter of water, sip on it all day. Don't drink the shit out of it. It's not to replace your regular water intake. Drink water. It's when you get the weird hunger cravings, have some snake juice, gets rid of them. But yeah, this is gonna work nicely. We're gonna break that fast. Like I said, at around 2:33, I'll come down here, I'll rock a protein shake. That'll fix some other problems, get the body going. Then maybe tonight we can have some eggs and salsa, see how we handle the heavies. Then tomorrow for breakfast, we can have some egg and salsas. Then maybe for lunch, we can try some solids, some other solids. And then for dinner tomorrow night, we're all in to win. And then we'll see how this turns out, if it's bad or if it's good. Right now, it's just high protein. And that's what I'm gonna do going forward. I'm gonna do keto, but I'm gonna focus mainly on protein over fats. So more of an Atkins setup, low carb Atkins. I think Atkins is low carb. How much time do I have left? Because I know I left 9 minutes later, so I can't remember now. Ah, piss, my computer fell asleep. Okay. Yeah, guys, damn it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna target on an Atkins diet and go from there, but I'm gonna check back in on my next break and we'll see how we do. Oh, hey guys, how's it going? It's the last break of the day. Last break of the day. I bet you freaking miss me singing that song, hey. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Are we even turned on? Hey, we are turned on. Oh man, am I ever turned on. Anyway, guys, like I said, that one time when I said something, I'm doing a protein shake because, you know what? That bone broth was great and all, but it kind of left a pit in my stomach. So let's up the ante. We're gonna have some protein. Now this is probably a major no-no because you're not supposed to break a fast with dairy, but I broke a fast with steak once. And that was a tasty major no-no too. So we'll grab some protein. We'll grab some, whatever the hell this is. Smells like ashwagandha root. No, it's totally maca powder. Well, it's because I have the ashwagandha root open. Kind of smells like a horse barn in here now. Lovely. Gonna throw that in there. Throw a scoop of that in there. So we put some horse powder and some maca in it. It's yellow maca, but she'll do. She's about 20 calories. And now For the magic ingredient, I'm gonna put some branched chain amino acids into it too. Let's mix it up. Mix it up. 1 scoop of BCAAs. And last but not least, some blueberries. Because everybody loves blueberries. Even stupid loves blueberries. They're his favorite. His favorite frozen treat. Blueberries. Not even measuring, just gonna pour some in. Oh yeah, I gotta put water in there still. Probably should do that, eh? I would have bought some silk last night. I would have thrown some silk into it, but I didn't, so I won't. All right, let's get some water in the old protein shake. Oh, I probably shouldn't be turning the water on, but I don't care. Really gotta thaw that pipe again. That's a lot of water. There we go. Now we're at the max fill line. Always fill it to the max fill line. Never go over it, it'll blow up. And then shit gets messy. Move! Yay, smoothie! All right, down the friggin' hatch. Let's see how delicious and partially nutritious this is gonna be. Bon appetit. Oh yeah, the blueberries and BCAA definitely knock the taste of ashwagandha out, but not the smell. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so good. If that doesn't get the old mud pump going, nothing will. So that's basically how you break a fast. And I haven't had any gut distress. After I drank the bone broth, I felt better. Like I felt like everything was coming back online. You could tell everything was coming back online. That's gonna help out. And I think we're good to go. So tonight for supper, we'll have some eggs and see what else we get up to. But as for now, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like. And if you have any questions about breaking fast, or if you have any advice, leave it down below. I'd love to hear about it. And until next time, guys, remember, live it to win it. Peace, frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.